All right, hey everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome to Vesta Angels Tarot. This is going to be your reading for January the 17th, 2024. This is for educational purposes only and for entertainment. Make sure you use your own wisdom, intuition, and insight for any guidance that you may need. All right. So, for the people who do not know, I do Vedic sidereal on this channel, not Western astrology. But hey, if you like the reading, then you like it. Okay. Um, all right. So we rarely get this card, which is Mystical Clouds. Okay. Some of you may have seen something very mystical in the clouds, in the air, or on the ground for some of you. But it did come in reverse. So what I had to do was I looked up the meaning. Well, I know what it means, but I was trying to find for your title the opposite of mystical. So, what I found, and I didn't want to put that long definition in the title. So it says, having a spiritual meaning or reality that is not immediately apparent to the senses or the mind. That is what mystical means. So as I read it again to you, let me see if I can show it to you. Having a spiritual meaning or reality that is not immediately apparent to the senses, the five senses, or the mind. Okay? So your title today is someone is having a mystical moment, or they will be. Hey, Stagner, how are you? Now, it may not necessarily be you, okay? It can be your situation right now of why you're not in connection with your certain person that you're thinking about, or somebody that is supposed to be coming your way. Now, all my readings are not about love. So, however this reading plays out, that's how it play out. Okay, I don't choose the reading, I just read the cards. Now, your other card that came out is Saturn. Okay, now Saturn always got to throw a wrench in something. All right, let me see something also, because Saturn will be actually going retrograde in June. It is Vedic sidereal in Aquarius right now. So it will be going retrograde June the 29th of this year up until November. So that's going to be a while. Okay? So, and I've been saying for the past couple of weeks, June or July. So for some of you, it depends on how Saturn is placed in your chart, or whoever, the other person or people in their chart, where this may not, it may be unequivocal, okay, until then. Because somebody here may be stubborn about learning a lesson, realizing, going back to the definition of mystical, it's not in their immediate five senses. So to them, they're more of to this reality than more spiritual or religious. Okay, that also can be you. And they're not apparent to it. Or like I said, this can be your reading where you're not so much apparent to more mystical things. You can just be more of your five senses, things that you can taste, smell, hear, see, and speak, you know. And you're not really all about divine timing and mystical wishes fulfilled and granting of and things like that. All right. Or your person. So you can be very realistic, which is nothing wrong with that. A lot of people are very realistic. They're non-mystical. Okay. I don't believe it until I see it. Or it can be somebody here is so conditioned of the world that they have no phantom of mysticism. Okay. So be concerned. Yeah, you must wait before you can. And maturity that brings caution regarding and limits and imposed. And then we have Neptune here. So somebody here also can be idolizing or in a dreamy state. You know, some people will fantasize and just daydream about things that they want to do, things that they want to say, and they never take action. Okay, so that can also be the holdup here. The idealization of things working out, longevity, partnership, marriage, living together. I can actually be with this person. Can I see myself with this person as a relationship? Am I ready for a relationship? So these can be, some of the questions that you're having for yourself or the other person. And it can be, the other person's situation in their life where in this reality they're so attached to material and other people that being with you or coming together with you is more of an idealization, something that maybe they feel that they cannot really achieve because Saturn here, they may, some people may need more maturity when it comes to love and relationships. Something, that you can idolize can actually be obtained, but maybe how they view you can be that it's impossible or it won't work out. Um, Saturn here also can have this person really working very hard, can be, for material items, keeping up their housing, taking care of children. They may, for some people, be in another relationship because they got co-parenting things going on. So it's going to be different for everybody. But if you can also see, before I put your other cards down, the clouds, right? So instead of up in the air, this needs to come into this ascension, this reality. It needs to be more apparent, trying to come together. All right. Ooh, good. Jupiter. Now, I don't know where Jupiter is. I know the last time that I checked. Oh, Jupiter is in Taurus, Vedic sidereal. Okay. Rahu is in Aries. You started dreaming, starting dream. Stagner, I need to look that up for you and see what that means because it's, your dreams are not literal. Okay. I know you were instantly awake. Oh my gosh. That's no better than me because I think the other night I had a dream that I was eating a sandwich and it was glass in it. I didn't swallow it or anything like that, but it was a big chunk of glass. Um, and so far as my dreams, that means a fear of being let down by other people. So usually what you dream is not literal. It'll be totally something else. So we have Jupiter in abundance here, and I'm glad that that came out because right up under these cards is the second house of Taurus where Jupiter is. Okay, so something that has been unequivocal can be a change or a change that's coming to your physical reality or somebody else's physical reality when it comes to their stability and also how people see them. Okay, so somebody oh yeah, that, well, it wasn't scary, but um I couldn't bite down on the sandwich, so I opened the bread up and I pulled out two big chunks of glass like it was a bottle or something. But anyway, so Jupiter being in your second house, what do you value? For a lot of people, it could be material things. It could be a larger house, a better car, a fancier car. It can be, more money in the bank for a savings. Um, It can be buying a vacation home, being able to go on more vacations. But, second house is your resources. I feel that, yes, you've been very patient about a lot of changes and non changes in your life, but what do you want? That's a question that would need to be really asking yourself right now. Um, I feel also that getting what you need is going to be very important. Some of you may have to sacrifice something, which may be for some of you leaving a job, taking less money at another job, switching from days to nights. But it will be some type of sacrifice here. Some of you, it can be a loss of transportation, having to sell a car and get a smaller car, whatever it may be, moving to a smaller home. hmm Somebody also can be confused about maybe why you are very patient about getting what you want or getting what you need or want from this other person. Some of you may get actually what you're looking for, but it will require some type of sacrifice, such as implementing your income. Okay, possibly for some people can be taking on more responsibilities for your partner, such as their bills, their responsibilities. Sacrifices is different, and it's gonna vary. But Jupiter here is um, growth and expansion. Okay, so some of you, your resources will be changing. It will be some type of change. Now, again, like I said, second house of Taurus is how people see you, and you can't change how somebody's perspective is of you. Somebody may see and know, or will begin to know, because it's not very apparent to them, that this is like a soulful type of relationship. You can call it spirituality, air element, communication popped out. You can call it, spirituality, a religious bond. Some of you may have the same type of faith or belief, traditions. Um, but some of you, what you own may begin to change here. They keep telling me going back and forth to this. Now, I'm also hearing that with this sacrifice and with Saturn, some of you may lose something. I don't know what it is. With second house of Taurus, it can be something material. Okay? Can be something material. It also could be the other person. Let me get your last card. So now we got air element, just like I said, with mystical clouds over there. Something is up in the air, but it needs to be more sense of grounded, a sense of realistic with Saturn here. Now, some of you, if you do come into partnership, which is the card that just came out with this person, you're going to have to sacrifice some of your time because now you're dating. Now you're in a relationship. So it may not be necessarily something dramatic, okay? It can just be if you've been single by choice and you've been living alone and now this person comes in, you're going to start dating. So now you'll be spending a little bit more money going out. You'll be spending more of your resources. You'll be sharing your resources, right? Which can be something simple like, oh, they may need to use your car to go to the store. They may be over your house a little bit more, or you'll be over their house a little bit more. It's going to be an interchange. Um, you're going to be giving up and sacrifice some of your time because now you're in the dating process. So like I said, and this will bring or help to bring the maturity to the relationship because it's leading to something stable and serious. So the sacrifice may not necessarily be something very harsh or dramatic. Second house of Taurus also is emotional security. So with Jupiter here, um, this can make you or help to make you more healthier, because you will be releasing those type of, what they call it, chromosomes, or um, I forgot what they call it when you're very happy and ecstatic, and it releases those endorphins, right? So it can lead to a healthier lifestyle. Um, it can start to make you feel more energetic. Um, it can make you smile more, because your emotional security will begin to be more abundant, right? It will bring also growth. So that's good. Um, some of you, you may decide to extend your family, because second house of Taurus is family, right? It's home. Somebody here also will begin to, with their five senses, be able, yeah, thank you, angels, star angels. They will begin to speak more differently. Okay, so I'm gonna put the tarot out to see. Tarot don't give timing, but we're gonna see what it says to clarify. But like I read the definition of mystical, um, somebody is not a parent through their reality and their five senses. Okay, it's more in their head, where that they're thinking, overthinking it, they're idolizing it, right? They're fantasizing it. But somebody here will begin to speak more apparent of partnership. Now, it can start out platonic and friends and go to another level. For some of you, if you already maybe been intimate or about to be intimate with this person, whatever the case may be, it will begin to be spoken now. So this is the first card that I'm seeing, right, out of the five senses, which is air element communication. So it will be the throat chakra. Some of you also may get a first kiss. Oh gosh. We got YOD destiny in reverse. We have not seen that in a while. So change, right? Change is here. It's about to become more abundant and apparent, but you're gonna have to work with it though. If this is about the five senses, you're gonna have to help this situation to see, hear, think, smell, taste, talk, whatever. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna have to help that. Now, somebody here may, have Libra, Aquarius, Gemini in their chart. Um, Sag, Capricorn, Leo, Taurus, Pisces. Don't have to be your or their sun sign, but definitely can be a moon. A major planet can be in one of those houses of those zodiac signs. And Venus actually, I believe, has left Scorpio and has moved to Sagittarius. I think I seen that yesterday. I just got in the house, y'all, so I have not checked the chart. Ooh, Seven of Swords. Can we please escape this? Okay, well, Seven of Swords is a sense of escapism. Trying to get away. Trying to avoid something. That can be you or the other person. Like I said, something here is not apparent to somebody. Okay? It's not apparent to them of as their level of maturity about having this type of spiritual connection or cohesiveness. Okay? because it's not immediately apparent to their mind yet. So this is them or you still escaping from this connection. So they may be the ones that is imposing limits to this connection. Okay. They also, or you, could be escaping other people coming towards you, because the first card is always going to be the strongest, right? So they also can be avoiding conversation with the Two of Swords here. They also could be avoiding making a decision, Two of Swords. Because I feel and know and I see that communication and interaction has already happened with this person a while ago. That's why this person here is holding 5 swords. So they left the situation undetermined with the Two of Swords in the ground. That also can be you. Now, the Seven of Swords always come back. They always come back. It's just a matter of timing with Saturn. Saturn does represent time. Okay? This person has not been making time, or you have not been making time with the Seven of Swords. You have been avoiding or trying to escape this situation. For some of you, because of this situation to you is non-apparent. You feel that you don't need to communicate. You feel like you don't need to hear what they need to say. You don't see it. Okay? I don't know what to say about taste. And you're not also can be listening to your guides or your intuition. All the 5 senses. This person also. And this person can be purposely avoiding this spiritual connection, because they rather lie, cheat, and steal. That also can be you. So we got the Hermit, totally spiritual, with the mystical card here. And now we have the Empress. But the Hermit with the Seven of Swords is not you or this person, but the divine. The universe, however you want to say it, is shining a light on this person's actions. It's shining a light on somebody here, on their self, right? It's the lantern here, which is the Aquarius, the star inside of the lantern, is being shown on this person needing to look at their own actions. Why are you keep avoiding people, situations that I'm sending to you as partnership or divine guidance, and you're avoiding the situation? You're not trying to, with your 5 senses, understand it. You're not trying to do it. You're not trying to make it apparent to you. Of the Hermit here, I'm shining a light on why you keep escaping or running away from connections that can be actually better. Because, you know, this is a person here that is using caution for some reason to keep avoiding what they're hearing, what they should be seeing, right? What they should be saying, what they should be doing. They're running away from their own intuition, own insight, the Hermit. So now we have the Empress, like I already called out, the Taurus and Libra before she came out on the table. Now, as I'm looking at this Seven of Swords and the Hermit, I totally can be that, because I have been avoiding people, situations, and relationships for probably about the past 7 to 9 years. So I probably know I've been acting like a Seven of Swords. Okay. So just take that and look at that as a consideration to maybe some of the actions that some of you may be doing. So we had the Five of Pentacles to jump over there. Look at there. The Ten of Pentacles and the Five in reverse. The same thing that came out yesterday. You or the other person, whoever this Empress is won't chase. Okay. Her job as divine energy is to sit there and to receive the abundance from karma, because her karma is always going to be good. Now, you don't necessarily have to be a feminine to be the Empress, but yes, you do. I'm sorry. I mean, but the Empress is in all of us, just like the Emperor is in all of us, right? The Empress as divine feminine energy is going to be your emotional, unconditional, and loving efforts. And from your standpoint, you don't chase and or offer that in your Empress energy. If you're a masculine watching this, you sit and wait and allow that to come to you. Now, if you're a divine feminine, the same thing. You don't, Empress don't chase. She sits there, okay, and awaits for like Jupiter and Venus to grant and give her growth, expansion, partnership, love, because everything she is and stands for is all within her. And that's why she sits there on the lotus flower, okay? 1 foot on the moon, because she's stable with her feelings and emotions. And she's very determined to always remain the same. The Empress does not change. So this is what the Empress is awaiting, which is this 7th house of partnership here. Now, the Empress can also, with the Phoenix here on the shield, will continues to rise above. Tell that dog to shut up. The Empress will continue to sit here and rise above situations that did not work out, because it's built within her to do so. Okay. And I feel whoever this Empress is has done that already with the Five of Pentacles here, where that something that was a sense of codependency, hurt, pain, somebody who neglected to receive the unconditional love and reciprocation that she was giving and offering, somebody rejected it or didn't do anything with it. So the Empress will continue to sit there until it's reciprocated. Yes? Hey, Miss Linda. Hey, AB. How are you? Y'all can go ahead and say I'm psychic. I was going to clarify the Ten of Pentacles, you know. But, like I was saying, what is that? 7th house partners, the Emperor and the Empress. Now, what's a good thing is that the way that the card came out, the Emperor is now looking at the Empress. The Emperor is now investigating, thinking, okay, as the Hermit here, to use his 5 senses to pay attention to these mystical and non-mystical energy and divine guidance and intuition that the Emperor is receiving, okay, to do this. As you notice, 2 people in the cards here. The Emperor is now looking at the Empress as interest, as abundance, Jupiter. After understanding from a standpoint Okay, that the emperor now probably has left something that was not sufficient. It wasn't purposeful. Okay, it probably drained his resources and or his money. Um, he also, the emperor, could have came up on some type of money off investments, business, entrepreneurship, change jobs, increase of salary, graduated, okay, now got some letters or something like that behind his name, okay, his or her name, whatever the case may be. Also could have been a unfaithful type of relationship. um but the emperor is leaving some type of duties behind that was a sense of codependency. Also could have been being ignored, didn't feel or was given unconditional love. But the emperor is no longer interested in this. Okay, the emperor is now ready to increase from the 5 to the 10, Jupiter, his abundance. So this emperor here is ready for a change. Remember, I kept saying about something that was imposed, limits, right? This emperor has gained even more maturity, because the emperor could also have been doing caution before, because the emperor just don't jump into things, right? The emperor has to know and feel that it's going to work, but all of that is reality. With the mystical here, the emperor has to also listen to divine guidance and intuition and wisdom. The wisdom is what make the emperor, not just resources, money, houses, cars, children, a spouse, and all of that stuff. The emperor is all of these cards. Just like the empress, she is all of the suits. Okay? That means a level of maturity that makes up an empress and an emperor. Okay? So, this emperor also or empress could have been dishing out a lot of caution. Am I ready for this? Am I ready for a new partnership? Am I ready for marriage? Maybe the first, second, third time, whatever the case may be for some of you. And so the emperor was allowing limits to be imposed on the separation and or stalling the escaping 7 of Swords. Okay, so the emperor now and empress is becoming more realistic. So this emperor or empress is about to sacrifice something, 5 of Pentacles in reverse. But the emperor or empress is now confused, because if they come towards you, okay, they now want to make it a reality, because it's becoming apparent to them, and take it out of the idealization, fantasy. Yes? You understand? So somebody here is now prepared or will be prepared to sacrifice something here. And if it's the emperor doing this, then it's probably time, because an emperor rarely has time, because that's why they're an emperor. They're busy doing all type of things, okay, that which makes them up as an emperor. Also with the empress, because she can become a wife or is a wife. She may have kids or about to have a first child, second child, possibly with this emperor. um the empress also can be an entrepreneurial, okay, about to open up a business here that will be very successful. And this is also an ideal partnership. You see the 2 people here? Again, it's a lot of reference to two, 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 two in the 10 of Pentacles. So some type of coming together is here. Now, until it does, this is why your destiny card is in reverse, because it has not became destiny yet. You got the sun here and numerology again, right up under the destiny. Okay, so continue to pay attention to your numbers. Bottom of the deck is the strength card. Yeah, the emperor and the empress here. I feel more of the emperor is requiring this strength to communicate now. So that's good. That's good, good, good. Now, this can be somebody around the same age as you, but it also can be younger, older. August. Now, like I said before, I've been saying June, July, and August, and then what did I say? Saturn is going retrograde in June. Now, for some of you, this will begin before June or August or July. It will begin before that because of the strength card I'm hearing, okay? Somebody is going to gather the strength to begin to speak. And they're going to speak or start communicating about how you feel about partnership. You know, blase, okay? So just understand and watch the words that you are saying and trying to understand. So now we have February in reverse. So like I just said, communication or some type of happening will begin before March. So between now and the end of February, communication will happen. Okay, because somebody here is the Seven of Swords is already escaping or leaving, or light is being shed on somebody's actions. That they need to be more concerned about their love life, their future, their sense of stability, what they want out of life. Because some people do want partnership. Some people do want to be married. Some people may be escaping as the Seven of Swords where they don't want that. Okay, they're escaping to gaining more resources, and that's all that they're concerned about. So it's not the right time in reverse. It is the right time. Because YOD is showing up. We had that card to come out, I think, one day last week in reverse. Look at that. Next month in reverse. So something is going to start to come your way if you're open to it. Remember the opposite of mystical. You need to be apparent through your five senses. Okay? But it is this year. Wow. I think this is the first time that these cards really cooperated. Because they be coming out kind of crazy when I do use them. Okay, what's at the bottom? When you least suspect it. Oh my gosh. All right, y'all. Let me see what else I can throw out. Maybe a door. Because I don't want to complicate it anymore. I do want to check something though. Now is the right time. You're going to get some type of movement by you being guided through your intuition to make a move. You're going to get the strength to communicate, okay, or want to hear or speak. Harmony. Again, two dolphins. Both of you are on each other's mind here. It's the timing is here for some type of harmony to be done. Now, for some of you, this can be a new person coming in. Okay? And the harmony is going to be there if you allow it. Because you're going to have to communicate. Don't shut down. Don't close anybody off. Because then you will be sacrificing this relationship that can be long-term and or stable. Guidance. I keep talking about guidance. Now, I do want to say something real quick. Saturn also can be a lesson. And I say this all the time. Things in our life is either a blessing or a lesson. This reading is showing a blessing. But with Saturn here, be realistic about what you're being optimistic for, what you're asking for, what type of relationship or person that you're dealing with, because you don't want to sacrifice your time, money, energy, and resources, and also emotions and feelings for something that you may see with five senses that is not right. Listen to your guidance, okay? If you're feeling happy and joyful and smiling and feeling at ease and content when you're in this other person's energy, then yes, proceed. If you're feeling irritated, okay, I'm just really only thinking of the word irritated, bored, you know, unenthusiastic. You start to roll your eyes. You start to look at your watch or something. You feel like you're ready to go. You feel like this person is draining you. Your energy is getting low. Then they're not the one. Now, with Saturn here also, it can be a lesson. It can be like a test or a lesson to see if you're ready for major relationships. So it can just be a person that you get to know, you hang out, you date. I don't really see no intimate cards here. So don't rush that either. But just listen and pay attention to your guidance and how you feel when you start to interact with somebody new. Now, if this is somebody from the past, also listen to your feelings. How do you feel now that you're back around this person after a long time? If you do not honestly feel the same of how you did when you were around them 6, 7, 8, 10, 12 months ago or something like that, 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago, then it's time to move on. You've matured. You've changed. You learned the lesson from that situation and you have gained growth. Okay? And then you will see with guidance in the Hermit card that you're ready to move on and not to invest into your past. And that will be your test for this new person to come in. Now, this new person also can be very abundant in however it is for them. Okay? Postponement. Like I was just indicating, if you're feeling gray, because you see how gray is all around the card, but looking inside of the box here is color, and the color is trying to transition from the gray into color, because you need to look outside or look in the box and get from the outside, which is dull, boring, okay, unenthusiastic, not optimistic about anything happy and joyful and content, coming into your life to make you smile. But you have to look inside the box here and see the color. That's what you're being guided to do, to lead to harmony. But like I said, though, with Saturn here, it can either turn out a lesson or a blessing for you. And also, this is the same realization for this other person. But they're scared. But I feel that whatever reason, they're charging in. Consciousness. That's why I keep talking about this intuition and instinct and consciousness and, consciousness, listening to your conscious mind. Somebody here is going to stop the postponement. They could be a Gemini or have very strong Gemini in their chart, or Virgo. Somebody, because you know, third house of Gemini is courage and willpower. Also with the strength card, Leo, fifth house. Somebody is gaining their courage to stop the postponement and listen to their conscious mind to now take effort and action. To communicate. Communicate is going to start it. Yes? What is this? Awareness. Thank you. That's what I wanted to see. A little bit more in depth and traveling. Wow. So somebody here, you may be traveling toward them. You know, they may be traveling towards you. You also could be going out on some type of outing and or date with this person when you least suspect it. And this card up under here says when you release resistance. So somebody, like I said, with postponement here, somebody is loosening up on the resistance and the postponement, and they will be listening more to their conscious mind. You got two cards or two doors. So one door is half cracked, so somebody is coming in, and this door is wide open. Okay. The first one is the sacred lotus. That is the Empress. That's what she sits on. Compassion, and I said that already. Compassion in action, the chosen tool. I see now the lotus in your spirit's jewel. So like I said, you know, somebody sees you as an empress if you're a divine feminine. They see you as awareness, okay, of your unconditional love, you know, your softness, the way that you smell, the way that you look, the way that you sit on your throne, the way that you're able to rise from things that has kept you down before and you brought yourself back up. They see you as an empress and they know they have to come to you, right? So choose compassion, okay? And also see this compassion in your other person, even if they're new. Because with the emperor here, the emperor can come across a little strong-minded, a little harsh, very direct, because the emperor will know what he or she wants. Okay? And they may be very direct, because a true emperor is not gonna waste any time. They won't. Okay, so the other card, didn't I tell you somebody was gonna get a kiss? A distant kiss in a prayer flag. A wish of all wishes that you were here through sunlight and rain. I need you near when you least suspect it. Releasing the resistance, listening to guidance, wanting to feel happy and harmony, a sense of closeness, letting that heart chakra have growth, right? But this was a very good reading. I'm glad I did it for you. You know, however long it takes me to read the cards. You know, everybody should know now that my channel, I do long readings, but I do shorter readings on my other channel, Yes or No Tarot, LLC. You can always check out links to those videos or to that channel in this community tab. Okay, every time I do a reading over here, I'll post it in the community tab here, so you'll see that I post it over there. Okay, you probably also will start to see some of my shorts through your feed for Yes or No Tarot. So make sure you always go and check out those videos, like, and also subscribe. And yeah, let me see if I can get a timing. But we already got a timing though. It's gonna be before the end of February. But it will be this year. It will be some type of connection. It may not be necessarily the person that you want. So be aware and listen to your consciousness. okay? But something here will be sparked before the end of February and before June, okay? And it can just simply start by communication. The number 5. Somebody wants to come out of that challenging feeling and moment. 5 is change. 5 hours, the next 5 days, the next 5 weeks, the month of May. Yeah, the next 5 months. But the number 5. So that's what I have. All right. So if I went too fast, always go back, and watch it again. Pay attention to your consciousness. Also look at things with your third eye, not just with your 5 senses. Your third eye is connected to the mystical, which somebody here is not seeing or understanding, is not being very apparent to somebody here. Okay? That's why you need to go through your consciousness. And this is why the third eye here is highlighted. Yes? All right. Thank y'all so much, and I'll see you next time.